Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vail Daily Live. I'm Trisha Swenson coming to you live this morning from our Daily Studios here in the heart of Eagle County, Colorado. And we'll be with you for about the next 90 minutes. We want you to chat with us. You can do that by watching us via YouTube or via Facebook. We're also on VailDailyLive.com or VailDaily.com. I just don't think you'll be able to chat with that feature if you're using those platforms. But we want to hear what you're doing this week, what things you want to know about. We have a full lineup of guests up and down the valley, a lot of things going on. This is really the heart of the season. A lot of musical series start this week. After 4th of July, things just amp up even more. So we've got Ken checking in with the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo, which is coming up in just a few weeks. We'll also have him talking to Brian Hall. They'll be talking about other events happening in Eagle. And then we'll check in with Charter Sports at Beaver Creek. We'll have Brazzo up there. He'll also learn about the world-class dining at the Chop House and the great views you can find on their deck right at the base of Beaver Creek across from the Centennial Lift. And then we'll have a little bit of yoga that you can do, some free yoga that they'll be doing right there at the plaza at Beaver Creek. And then the big art walk. It's the second Fridays. It's a great series that the town of Eagle has been doing for quite some time now. They even were able to do it during most of the pandemic. So really cool to find out more about what's happening with that. But so much live music going on around the valley today. Thursday is going to be a big day for live music. So I've got papers all over here so I can keep track of what's happening in Minturn. There's a new series happening in Riverwalk. We've got Showdown Town in Eagle. We've got the Vail Jazz kicking off at the Airbell at Vail Square. So much of it is going to be happening this evening. So I want to keep it straight. But first, let's let you know about the weather because it's been such a nice week. We can't wait to let you know about a little bit more about what we can expect for today. And temperature-wise, we're going to be even warmer today. We will see highs in Vail in the 80s, and then down valley, we'll see temperatures maybe creep up close to the 90s down in Eagle and Gypsum, especially if the cloud cover stays away. But we do have a slight chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Maybe just something not to be too concerned about. And hey, if any rain does come in, you may be cooled off by it. I call it nature's air conditioner. But overnight, we'll see the temperatures drop back down into the 50s. Nice and cool. And then the next couple of days will look like this. We'll see for your Friday, a great kickoff for the weekend. We're going to have temperatures even a little bit warmer. So we'll still be right around the 80s. And then we'll kind of taper off maybe by, well, it doesn't look like there's any relief of those 80-degree temperatures. So just get used to it. I would do your exercise in the morning, something like a heavy bike ride, a mountain bike ride where you don't have much shade. Do that in the morning. But if you're in a wooded area, maybe going through the aspens up on Beaver Creek for your mountain bike ride, you can do that in the afternoons. The higher elevation you go, it'll get cooler for you as well. For every 1,000 feet of vertical, you lose about 1 to 2 degrees. So it is amazing how much it cools off. I was doing cabin fever the other week. That's out of Vail Village up to the gondola at Midvale. And it's pretty strenuous. It's a lot of straight up. It's not a lot of traversing. But if you want to get that workout in and get it done and then take the gondola on down, you're going to feel good. And I felt a little coolness as we got to that altitude. So something to think about if you want to try to beat the heat is either get your more exerting exercise in early and then hang out by a swimming pool or something later on today. This weather report brought to you by Betteridge. They have a great Robert Prokop show going on right now. And Ashley was in there yesterday talking to Lance Fry, and she just saw these amazing aquamarines. They were talking about the 9-carat pink sapphire that I saw last week. So stop by. They're in Solaris. Let's check out our stream. Good morning. Good morning, Danielle. How are you? I got to talk to you about some cute clothes that you and your daughter need to get from the outlets. But let's take it over to Ken Hovey. He's standing by down in Eagle. Ken, where are you? It looks like there's a chairlift behind you. Oh, it's the stage. I thought it was the gondola. I was like, where's Ken?
Yeah, that's what it looks like when it's on that little preview. Good morning, Trisha. I'm down in Eagle, standing right out in front. Centennial stage tonight, Thursday nights. the weekly tradition and the annual summer tradition of the community here on Western Eagle County in Eagle is Showdown Town. I was here last Thursday. I'm going to be here this Thursday. It is so much fun. Free concerts that take place throughout a portion of the summer, the next few weeks. So you got to get out here and get it while the getting is good. They kick off generally around 6:15. People start to get down here and claim spaces about 5 o'clock. And this past week, Trisha, I don't know if you saw any images from it last week, a week ago today, it was packed. You know, I'm going to speculate. Generally, we'll come down here and see 1,500 people or so. I would say we were at least double that last week. I even got to speak with the mayor, and he was just blown away looking around. We're like, man, everyone is ready to throw down, and Showdown Town is exactly the perfect place to do it. If you do get down here, oh, there you go. This is what look at that. Look at the crew. It was awesome. Masks off, beers in hand, kids celebrating, running around on the playground, and a lot of happy locals. Come down here. It is really cool. Be aware that with parking, that can be an issue. You might have to park a few blocks away. Drive slowly in the proximity of Centennial Stage. As I mentioned, there are a lot of kids and families and whatnot just kind of cruising around. But summertime has reached us in the Rockies, and it shows no better than right here in Eagle for Showdown Town. I'm not just hyping it, Trisha. I had a blast. I'm coming back this week. I saw members of Beaver Creek Ski Patrol and Vail Ski Patrol down here. Friends I haven't seen in like 2 years. And some friends I probably wouldn't even have recognized just a few months ago because we were all, unfortunately, being forced to cruise around with masks on. And that is not the case now. So come down here. I got a good show for you today down here, by the way, Trisha.
Oh, I know, but I want to tell you one more thing. What I love about the Centennial Stage being right there is right kind of adjacent to it, all the playground equipment, you know, so your kids, and not only are they running in front of the stage and usually a bunch of kids are dancing in front, you can wear them out over at the playground equipment. Sometimes they have kids activities going on. So yeah, if you want to get those kids to get tired and, you know, get to bed early, well, they won't get to bed super early because they got to stay for the show. But yeah, that's a good way to do it. Wear them out.
Yeah, there's food vendors that are located around the just outside perimeter of the area, and like Zealous Schools were here last week, talking about their programming that's going on. Zealous is starting to work on a whitewater kayaking program, which is exciting news. We'll find out more about that as the summer progresses. But yeah, this is just the greatest place, Trisha. And I say to the families out there, come here, and people that are thinking about having a family, come here. Right? Because you look around and you see all the families, you're like, is that for us? Is Eagle for us? And generally the answer is yes.
It's a great advertisement for family fun in Eagle. Hey, and Ken, we're going to be talking to Green Buddha. They're doing the music tonight. They're out of the Front Range, and they call themselves No Coast Reggae. So we don't need water.
Nice.
Yeah, reggae tonight.
Hey,
Eagle.
Sweet Leaf Pioneer. You know, I think that they buy like the back page of the paper all the time. So I'm sure there's going to be an Irie vibe down here.
Okay. All right. Well, Ken, we'll be checking in with you in a few moments, but we got to take it over to Beaver Creek right now. Bratzo is standing by. We're going to find out where he is at. Oh, where did Bratzo go? Uh-oh. Bratzo. Well, let's see if we can find him.
Take it to a break.
Okay. I know. You know what? We'll take it to a break right now. One more thing about Showdown Town. So gates open at 5:30. 6:30 is the concert. Just a real fun thing. You can bring in your own picnics. They do have those food vendors around the sides, and you can bring in your own alcohol. When you go to the Hot Summer Nights concert, that's not allowed. Showdown Town, kind of the sister concert that's down valley, that is allowed because they don't have a bar or a vendor to sell that for you. So think about that. We're going to have Green Buddha on later on in the show, so we'll give you those details. But okay, looks like we're just going to go to a break and then try to come back and find Bratzo. Where's Bratzo? It's like, where's Waldo? We'll find him. He's somewhere in Beaver Creek. All right, thanks for watching. We'll be right back.
It's back. The 81st Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo rides into town July 21st through the 24th. Enjoy the thrill of the Great Northern Affair Carnival rides daily. Great food, live music, 4-H exhibits, and more. Plus all the action of the PRCA Pro Rodeo. Friday and Saturday nights, kick up your heels with country singing sensation Buck Ford. Don't miss the action. Get your tickets online now for the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. I want to give you details on what made the paper for Thursday, July 8th. On the cover, you can see Little Faithful. Well, we've got a fun picture coming in from Beaver Creek. This is Caleb Cato, an almost 3-year-old from Grand Saline, Texas. He expresses his exhilaration through dancing in the waters at the splash pad at Beaver Creek Village. This is located right next to St. James Place near the Blue Moose. A great way to cool off there, Caleb. You might need to do that today with our temperatures reaching into the 80s once again. But other details in today's paper, well, headline for today's cover, a housing tipping point. Chairperson of the Vail Local Housing Authority tells council that the town can do more, but it must act more quickly to help solve crisis. We're on this on page A3. Also, herd immunity, one way or the other. The Colorado is inching toward coronavirus herd immunity, but not just due to the vaccine. You can learn more about that on page A2 and A20. And other items in the paper, the Sylvan firefighters, they were busy. They not only were they fighting the Sylvan Lake fire, but they rescue a climber in Lime Creek. So Sylvan fire incident crews were the first on the scene when a rock climber was hit in the back with a rock on Saturday. You can read more about that story on page A5. And then groups threaten legal action in Homestake Valley Reservoir Project. Conservation groups intent on stopping ground sample study approved by the fire service in March. Well, that we're going to find more about that on page A4. So lots of stories in today's Vail Daily. Pick up your copy in newspaper dispensers from East Vail all the way down to Gypsum, or you can always just go online, vaildaily.com. We'll give you all the details, breaking news alerts. You can sign up for those emails. You can sign up for entertainment emails, sports-related emails. So different newsletters, you can customize those. And you can also read the paper page by page by going to the e-edition. If you want to check out some of the ads, some of the information, Town Talk, Vail Daily Live page, you can find it all in today's paper. And if you miss a day, you miss a lot. So it's good to keep up on local news, events, and activities, and be part of the conversation with the Vail Daily. Speaking of conversation, don't forget to be a part of our chat. We've got that if you're watching live via YouTube, via Facebook. You can chat with us about what you want to see on the show. If you have any questions for some of the guests that we have on the show, or tell us what you want to know about. Also, send us your photos, send us your videos. You can do that by going to Vail Daily Live /submit, and we'll give you that. We'll put it on the show. If we want to, unless it's got doesn't have rights-free music, then we can't put it on the show. All right, we've got Ken with weather. Ken is down in Eagle. He's going to give us some details on what we can expect today. And Ken, sounds like it's going to be another hot week.
It definitely does, Trisha. Things are warming up. I'm hiding in the shade right here. I wanted to mention what's going on with Broadway before we got to the weather, and maybe even after it. But the Art Walk is going to be coming up today. Going to want to participate in this. I'm going to have more information coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, right around 8:20 on that. But for right now, your weather details. It is a hot one, Trisha. It has been hot the past few days. What happened to the monsoonal rains that we were all loving so much? I want to thank the town of Avon, the heart of the valley, for bringing you this weather and mountain report. It's been warm there. It's been warm in Gypsum. Vail, a little bit cooler. As Trisha mentioned, though, the higher you go in elevation and the earlier that you do things, those are the cooler times and spots to do so. But your weather forecast today is looking to be more of the same. Just kind of prepare for warm temperatures, lots of sunshine, load up on the sunscreen. That's a key component. I have been the single dad. Nope, not divorced, but my wife is out of town with my oldest son. And I've had my youngest son. We've been doing lots and lots of activities, and he is a fair-skinned little joker. And yesterday he just got fried when we went fishing. We didn't put enough sunscreen on, so load up the kids with sunscreen, give them plenty of water, and get out there and enjoy it. And maybe one of those big floppy umbrella hats for the sunshine. Tonight's weather forecast, if you are headed over to the show downtown, you can expect those temperatures here in Eagle to be in the mid to upper 80s. And then as we get into our overnight lows, of course, it's going to cool down. There is a slight chance of some moisture in the near future perhaps happening, but I wouldn't give it too much promise. Nothing like what we saw from the rains last week and the week before. So plenty of sunshine for all of our viewers out there on Vail Daily Live. If you're planning on doing a trip up here to the mountains, this is a great spot to tune in on the web and to find out about the local events like the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo that are coming up, as well as Show Downtown Tuesday night concerts. All of those are impacted, I would say, a little bit by the weather. It's not that they ever get canceled, but for you, the viewer, the spectator, and the person out there in the stands cheering it on, you always want to be prepared. Today, T-shirts, sunscreen, water. Maybe by the end of the week, we'll have to load up on the rain jacket. Trisha, I'm still headed that way, but I just wanted to show you this. This is where the transformation happens coming up on tomorrow, Friday. They line all of Broadway with vendors for the art walk. There's no commercial traffic or vehicle traffic that comes through this area. So you get to kind of meander through, check out some of the beautiful wares, the jewelry, the paintings, all the art, and have a beverage and enjoy Eagle. What a beautiful morning, no?
Oh, it definitely is gorgeous down there. A little bit of cloud cover too, and maybe increase that humidity level just a bit. But you know, Ken, when you talked about how weather really doesn't impact us, we just charge in there. We just put on the rain jacket, whatever we need to do. I was talking to Anne Marie McDermott from Bravo the other day, and you know that monsoonal rainflow came through Bravo's opening night, basically, and for the first several nights of the concert series. And there were so many people that were just so prepared. They had their rain jackets, their umbrellas. They had their rain blankets. And she said, even though sometimes when that situation happens, they'll invite people from the lawn to any extra seating or to come under the covered pavilion, and people are like, nope, we're fine. We're prepared. And they just stayed there and watched the entire concert in the rain. It's just amazing.
They're like a summertime version of the kid from A Christmas Story. You know, that's all Ralphie or whoever, that's all bundled up. Yeah, that's totally their summertime monsoonal version. It's nice to know that the people that had like the prime seating weren't too pretentious and didn't want them to come down. But you know, when you got the right gear on, you're like, don't worry about it. I'll deal with it.
I know. It's like, honey, pack the monsoon kit. We're going to Bravo. And like, come hell or high water, we are going to watch the entire concert.
Yes,
I love it. I've watched dance festival, performances in the rain, and you just got to dress for it. That's why we have a lot of clothes in our closets.
Trisha, you need like an entire another apartment for, I'm sure. I wonder where your husband even puts his stuff, you know?
Oh, he has a small little space.
Yeah, he has his little cubicle. All right, well, Trisha, I'm going to carry on. Good show today. I'm excited to see Brian Hall here in a little bit. I put together some footage from the whitewater races that took place on Tuesday. Even jumped into a raft for that one, sent it into Emma. So we'll have a little recap and we'll talk about what's coming up with future events here in Eagle.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, Ken. All right, we'll be checking in with Ken as he makes his way across town. He was just at the Eagletown Park, where Show Downtown will be tonight, the free concert at 6:30. And then now right there, he's on Broadway. That'll be the scene of the Second Friday's Art Walk. And that happens every month. And then now he's working over towards the Eagle River. So we'll be following him throughout all this. Now, is Brazzo still missing? We have missing Brazzo. We talked to him before the show, so I know he's up there, but we just can't get connectivity to him. But we will. We will. Are we gonna, Emma? We're gonna talk about the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo. All right, so this is coming up in just a few weeks, and what I love about the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo, and this time of year, as I mentioned at the beginning of the show, everything's happening. We have full schedules of Bravo, Vail Jazz, Showdown Town, you name it, and I think it's so neat where you can maybe go to Bravo one night. And then the rodeo the next. Like, talk about clothing. You need a couple different outfits for what we've got going on. But Ken Hovey had a chance to check in with some folks from the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo, and here's more.
This little piggy went to market? No. This little piggy is down here at the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo, and so is Madison. Hello, Madison.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Who is this?
So this is my pig Norman, and this is Caroline.
Norman and Caroline. Oh, they're happy, they're feisty. I think they're a little bit hangry right now.
Yeah.
They're looking for breakfast. Good to see you. Tell me about them. Why are they down here at the rodeo?
So these are my pigs that I'm raising for county fair. I come down here twice a day to fill up their water, take them on walks, give them feed.
A lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they love you. I mean, look at them. They're like, oh, she's here. It must be feeding time. What kind of pig? Is it a particular breed of pig?
Yeah, these guys are Hampshire Yorkshire crosses.
Okay, and are they full grown?
No. They're gonna keep gaining.
They're gonna get bigger and bigger,
Yeah.
right? And they actually eat like pigs,
Yes.
right? Anything you put in there. Well, Madison, it is so awesome that you're doing this, and I am a big fan of 4-H. When I was a kid, I had pigs and goats and horses, and I think it's such a cool thing for kids to experience, but not a lot of young adults get to do this. What is it like to have animals like this?
It's so amazing. I love the responsibility, really. They just make my day so happy every time I come down here.
That's awesome. Yeah, they made me smile.
Yeah.
As soon as we walked in and we saw them, I was like, oh, man, they're so sweet. And they are. I mean, a lot of people don't realize, they think of pigs as, I'm sorry to put it this way, but potentially food, or they're like, oh, they're pigs. Pigs have personality.
Yes, for sure.
And what are their personalities?
Okay, so this one, she's like a diva. She's picky and
A diva.
Yeah.
Diva pig. I like that. Okay. Is she a picky eater?
yeah. So we had her and we took her to a jackpot, and we have our black feeding bins, but we brought a pink bucket, and she did not want to eat out of her black feeding bins. She would refuse to. But the moment we gave her her pink bucket, she ate it all up.
That is so funny. She's like, I'm not eating out of that. And how
Yeah.
about this one? What's the personality?
He's chill.
Yeah.
He doesn't really mind anything. Like, he'll just. We have like all these other animals walking around him, and he's scared of all the chickens and pigeons. And stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's funny. Like in farm life, you notice. I mean, there is such a relationship between animals. You
Yeah.
know, like pigs and horses and whatnot. So it is kind of unique. Like when you're down here at the fair and rodeo, and in a moment we're gonna get to talk to your sister, who's like the chicken specialist on this. But what is the future with the pigs and with the 4-H program for you?
Well, I'm using any money I raise to fund college and future 4-H projects.
Will these be up for auction this year?
Yes.
They will be. And to let our viewers know that, the way that this works is that these young adults put so much work and effort into raising these animals, and then they do that. They'll have a livestock auction, and all of the funds raised goes back to them for things like that, for college. Have you picked out a school yet?
Well, I've been looking at Cal Poly. My cousin just went there, and they have a big agricultural.
Yeah, great school.
Yeah, or Ohio State.
What advice do you have for kids? Maybe they don't have the ability, maybe they live in an apartment. If they just wanted to get exposed to, kind of farm life and ranch life, how do they do that?
Well, I definitely say 4-H. We rent out these stalls at the barn, and you can go to different breeders and just even spend time with the pigs, come down with your friends. I mean, the fair and rodeo was just fun going down for fair week.
So you don't even have to have a ranch. You can
Yeah.
you can work with the pigs and just be a member of 4-H. And what types of animals do you work with at 4-H?
Okay, so there's a lot of them, but there's swine, you could do horses, oh my goodness, cattle, chickens, quail, bunnies.
Awesome.
It's like, you can even train dogs, and there's so many other great things, not just livestock. Like there's the Sew What Club and cake decorating clubs, and they're all. A lot of my friends have done them, and they love it so much.
You must be a popular friend to have because all your friends want to come and hang out with you and see the cool animals and go to the rodeo. I look at that; they're just like lovebirds down there, just hanging out. Well, Madison, good luck. I hope that things raise lots of money and that you get into Cal Poly because that is a great school. It's close to the beach too. Are you going to miss the mountains at all?
Yeah, I will.
They've got their own mouse. Well, Madison, good luck. You can find out more by following us here at Vail Daily Live, or simply go on, check out the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo, and how you can help send her to Cal Poly. We'll have more in a moment.
All right, thanks, Ken. It's so fun to find out what those 4-H kids are doing. When I was just back home, my nephew had a bunny that he's going to put into the 4-H exhibit coming up with the county fair and rodeo. So it's really cool, and I love how she said she just loves the responsibility, and to have that where you're taking care of something other than yourself, and they're dependent on you. It's a really great life lesson. So if you want to get involved with the local 4-H, hey, stop by. These exhibits are going to be open all throughout the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo, which goes July 21st to 24th, so just a couple weeks away. And you don't have to have a farm to even make this happen. If you don't have the land, but if you have the desire, you can go to the fairgrounds or to the river center and house your animals there, and then just go and walk them and feed them and care for them and love them and everything. And hopefully they'll make you some money, and you'll be able to go on to college or do the next 4-H project. So good job to all those kids that are working hard for the 4-H exhibit that'll be happening once again during the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo. Now, we did find Brazzo. He is standing by at Beaver Creek. So let's say hello, Brazzo. How's it going today?
Hey, yeah, here I am.
Here you
finally.
are. Okay, awesome. What a beautiful morning up at Beaver Creek. Plenty of blue sky.
Oh, it's gorgeous here right now. I'm going to have a different centennial. Ken was in Eagle at the Centennial Station, so I want to show you a different centennial. We are at the bottom of the chair at Beaver Creek, and today we have a fun show. We're going to be talking yoga. We're going to talk about events, what's happening at Beaver Creek. We're going to talk about Chop House and a few more surprises. So stay tuned. Let me tell you a little bit about the weather. The weather today, in the morning it was a little cold when I get here, but it's slowly warming up as the sun's coming up. Very little clouds, supposed to be cloudy later on today. No rains for today, but mid-60s to mid-80s. It should be a fun, good Colorado date. Right now, the board says we are 66. It's definitely feel more like 52, to be exact. Okay? Yeah.
It's still warming up there. It looks warm, but it's not right there. Okay. All right. Yeah. And really, not a big a chance of rain. So I think we're good for all the outdoor activities.
Yeah, it should be a fun day. I'm planning on going for a little bike ride later on and have a good time. And hopefully it's not that muddy. I don't think the rain gonna get us today, so it's gonna be awesome. And if you have a chance, I need to go to the outlets of Silverthorne later on to get some new shirts. So that's the weather is brought out of from the outlets of Silverthorne. Elevated savings, great spots. I'm gonna be checking it out today. I'm gonna stop by Banana Republic. I need some working clothes, so I'm gonna be checking it out today. It's good weather for it, right?
I know. You can drive right over there. Exit 205, easy peasy. Okay, cool, Brazzo. We'll check in with you in a little bit. But right now, we got to take it back down Valley. Ken Hovey is standing by with Brian Hall, talking about all the fun things going on in Eagle. And there's a lot of things happening on a weekly basis, recurring events. And Brian Hall is the man that brings the fun. So let's bring them up. Hi, guys. Hello, Brian.
I'm getting messages. Whenever you send me messages right before an interview, I got to get rid of it because Brian and I are distracted by shiny things. Good morning. Squirrel. Yeah, squirrel. What is that on the side of the screen? I filled Brian in on what we've been talking about this morning. He's going to fill us in on even more. This is one of the busiest weekends, I would say, for Eagle, right? There's a lot going on.
Yeah, getting past like flight days and all that. Yeah, it's still busy. Yeah.
What can we expect?
Right. going tonight, of course, it's Thursday night. You know what happens on Thursday night.
Centennial Stage, my friend.
That's
Showdown Town.
About 2,000 local friends, just close friends, show up for a great concert put on by the Vail Valley Foundation, the Town of Eagle, and Alpine Bank. It's a great group of folks. It's going to start at 6:30, runs to about 8:30 or so.
8:30.
Then you got to go home and go to bed.
Whenever the last straggler jumps on their electric bike and cruises home.
Drag your kids, put your kids back in the basket, get them the heck back home. Get ready for Friday. On Friday morning, we've got the farmers market down here at the River Park. It's another thing we're doing here.
Oh, you're doing it. You're doing a farmers market here at the park.
At the park. Think
Ooh.
about it.
So
And we're using Angela, who does the Vail Farmers Market. So this is a whole new concept. This is down valley. It's local. It's kind of cool, kind of different kind of focus.
And this is on Friday.
On Friday. It goes from 9:30 to 2. Okay. You have about a half-hour nap, and then you get art walk starting at 5 to 8 o'clock. I mean, we got a lot going on. And art walk has all types of food vendors. They've got different types of artisans and stuff, music and that. It's a great night, and that goes to about 8 p.m. And then on Saturday is a great event. It's a locals event put on by the Vail Community Fund, a great group that helps people in the valley who have trouble and helps them financially, helps them kind of stay solvent. And that is a fundraiser. It's called the LG Try. It starts at like 7 a.m. Running, swimming, and biking out of the Eagle pool area and ice rink. And they run up, what's the road that goes up to Sylvan? What's the Brush Creek Road? Brush Creek
Yes.
Road. So there's people swimming. It's all local teams, individual teams. Some of these people are just amateurs having fun. Some of them are super psycho. They got the Speedos, and they got the really cool bikes with the really skinny tires.
That actually are lighter than air.
That's right.
And cost more than my car.
That's right. And when they walk by you, you even hear, just like walking by themselves. It's amazing. It's bizarre.
They're fast standing still.
Right. And they'll be going up and down Brush Creek Road. So if you're in that area, one of the locals that live in that area, please be aware that there's going to be some closures. There's going to be a little bit of traffic with bikes going through there, and we don't want anybody getting hurt.
Be nice.
Yes.
Be nice.
Thank
It's all
you,
for a
David.
great cause. Hey, because someone out there, myself included, we could be someone that's on the receiving end of the funds that are raised by this, because this goes, again, to the charitable fund who gives back to the community. I was distracted the entire time that you were talking, Brian, because as soon as you started talking about...
Am I that handsome? That distracted? Well, thank you.
I really got distracted because you told me about the farmer's market. I'm
Right.
like, man,
Yeah.
that is a good way to kick off Friday.
It's really good, and they have different people that are starting to build. The goal is that we can build a really good, strong one down here in Eagle. But they had a farm here last week that brought in fresh produce. They had about 7 or 8 tents long, so 10 foot by 10 foot, stretched out with fresh vegetables, fruits. Great people. They're really nice people that work in.
This isn't frozen. This isn't the frozen
This
stuff
is
in
the
the
fresh
bag.
stuff.
This is
the fresh. You gotta fight the birds for it. You gotta fight. There's a hawk that wants that tomato.
Tug
You're
of
gonna have
war
to fight
over
for
a
it.
piece of cauliflower.
Yeah, a little bit.
If Emma has it, and look at all that chat going on. I know, I like to bring this up. This is just our group chatting, and I can't see your face, so I got to get rid of that, Brian.
Yeah, it's all good
No
stuff.
more chatting to our private chat group out there.
You're just trying to distract us.
Public chat. You can
Squirrel.
There it is again. Who is this Green Buddha? Green Buddha, you quit that. Oh, that's the musical talent that's coming up.
There you go.
Can we bring up the Whitewater, Emma? This is what I wanted to show. Put a little video clip together about it. On Tuesday nights down here in Eagle, we have the Whitewater Series, and this has been a major success lately. And this past Tuesday was awesome. There you go. That's as
Look
long
at
as
that.
That's as long as I can talk. There's my son out in front. There's River.
Is that River?
Yeah,
He's awesome.
This was the head-to-head.
He's gonna kick your butt in a year.
I know. I took him on this one. I got beat though.
Yeah?
Yeah. Good old Ferguson. That kid's fast. This was the
Yeah.
head-to-head SUP race. Very similar as to what we have in Vail for their Whitewater Series. But up here, water's a little deeper. It's quite a bit warmer.
Right.
And there's my boyfriend, Derek, and I. Whenever I get out on the Whitewater, I like to have.
Gotta have a bud.
I gotta have him with
Gotta
me.
have a bud.
He's my paddling ally. We went to the head-to-head on this as well, and took first place. This is what you got to come out. It's free.
Is awesome.
It's free to participate, free to spectate.
Right. And look, there's me with the spectators on the right, and we're having a cold malt beverage, not
Yes.
me because I'm working, and something to eat, and we're sitting watching this great activity on a beautiful night where the cool kind of air is coming off the river.
On
and the
Tuesday.
sun is- Tuesday.
Tuesday night.
Tuesday.
It starts at 5:30, but typical of boaters, we're a little bit late, so it generally gets going about 6 o'clock.
Boating time.
All right, quick recap on this. Today, Showdown Town at the Town Park. Great concert, right? Friday, Farmers Market. Here, 9:30 to 2 p.m. Take a nap, come back into Broadway, and you will see the art walk with all types of vendors and food and artisans. And then we go to Saturday. LG Tri. People swimming, Riding
bikes, and then people running.
and raising money for the charitable fund.
That's right, around Brush Creek Road and all that. And then I got to be your favorite Tuesday night. Get in the water, put those little suits on, and whitewater throwdown in Eagle, Colorado. We're happening. We're cool. We're chill. We'd like you to come down and have some fun with us.
I know what you could do on Sunday.
What's that?
In the morning, go to the Brush Creek and have a Bloody Mary.
There you go.
Yeah.
Or you can go meet Yvonne at the town park for yoga in the park.
Namaste. For the men in Eagle County, we say namaste. So namaste, everyone. Brian, good to see you.
Always a pleasure, man.
All right.
Always a pleasure.
Back to you guys in the studio or wherever you're going to be taking it. There's Trisha Swenson in
All
her
right.
concrete jungle.
All right,
It's not
thank
real, by the way,
you.
Brian. You know,
No,
that's a backdrop.
She's not real?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to
I
make
thought
this-
she was
Yeah,
real.
I'm plastic.
She seems so real. I have hugged her. Boy, that's a good Abby.
Wanna do the run?
That's-
I liked your actions of biking, running.
Well,
yeah.
we're animated. We don't
You
sit in a
are
chair.
animated.
You put us
That
in a
is
chair,
for
we
sure.
get grumpy.
I know. I can't sit still for very long either. All right. Thanks, Brian, for all that information. All right, Ken, we'll check in with you in just a little bit. They're down in Eagle. Once again, Showdown Town happening tonight. And that is a free weekly activity pretty much every Thursday throughout the next several weeks to about Labor Day. We had someone in our chat wondering if that was weekly. And so I'm not quite sure which one you're wondering about. MD. Wait. Teresa, is this weekly? Showdown Town is weekly. And then they talked about the second Friday Eagle Art Walk. That is on the second Friday of each month. And then the Throwdown, Showdown Whitewater Throwdown series, that will be wrapping up. That was a weekly series on Tuesdays, but that will be ending on Tuesday the 13th. And then this new farmers market, Eagle Market and Art Show, that is going to be on Friday mornings. And that is going to be just happening through August 27th on a weekly basis. So most of these are weekly, and you can find out more by going to eagleoutside.com/events for more details. We're going to take it to a break. When we come back, we're going to give you more details from Beaver Creek. We'll check in with Brazzo. He's going to be talking to the Chop House. We'll also have Charter Sports coming in, and we'll learn about yoga up at Beaver Creek on the plaza. And then hopefully we'll have Green Buddha. They're going to be the band tonight. We're trying to get them calling in so we can learn more about the show this evening. Stay tuned.
It's back. The 81st Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo rides into town July 21st through the 24th. Enjoy the thrill of the Great Northern Affair Carnival rides daily. Great food, live music, 4-H exhibits, and more. Plus all the action of the PRCA Pro Rodeo. Friday and Saturday nights, kick up your heels with country singing sensation Buck Ford. Don't miss the action. Get your tickets online now for the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. I'm Trisha Swenson coming to you live from our Vail Daily Studios here in Eagleville. We'll be going up to Broadside Beaver Creek to talk to Charter Sports in just a minute, and we'll be checking in with Ken Harvey down Valley to learn more about the Second Friday Eagle Art Walk that's going on tomorrow. But before we get to that, want to talk a little fly fishing. This is a great time to go fishing. The recent rain has really cooled the waters down. When we had the warm temperatures the first half of June, it was getting pretty stressful for the fish, and a lot of fishermen and fisherwomen were asked to kind of cease fishing, especially in the afternoons. But now with the rains that we had recently, it's cooled things off. Fly Fishing Outfitters is a great outfitter for you if you're looking to rent equipment or if you want to go out with a guide. That's what I would suggest, because they're going to take you out on local stretches of river, gold medal waters. We have it all over Eagle County and beyond. They can take you down to the Roaring Fork Valley, the Colorado River, Upper Sea, as we like to call it, are good places to go. And according to John Packer, if you're looking to do some fly fishing on the Colorado, caddis, they're looking at tan or peacock elk hair caddis right now, royal or peacock PMXs, and stimulators, tan caddis pupa. Now, pale morning duns are also working. Parachute Adams, royal wolves, Frenchies, golden stonefly nymphs, and the fly, formerly known as Prince. I love when that one works because that's such a fun one to say. But just different things you can use. Maybe some terrestrial patterns as well have been working. Dave's hoppers, Amy's ants, chubby Chernobyls, black ants, and flying ants have been working as well. But don't ask me, ask the experts over at Fly Fishing Outfitters. They are locally owned, Orvis endorsed. They've been around since 1992. A lot of their guides have been around for a while as well. So they can take you to some of the places that you want to go, and they can also teach you more. They've got Orvis schools that happen pretty much every week throughout the summer. So check out flyfishingoutfitters.net for more information. We're going to take it up to Broadside right now. He's been standing by up at Beaver Creek, and he has Charter Sports. Hello, Bratzo.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Trish. So I'm here talking about summertime, summer bikes with summer.
Hi, yeah, I am Summer.
Very appropriate. And we're going to talk a little bit about Charter Sports. They have 8 summer locations, 12 winter locations. They are all over the place, and they are the experts on bikes,
Yeah,
dual suspension, single
totally.
suspension. What do you guys have there? What do you guys offer?
Yeah,
Tell me a little
we
bit.
have front suspension, more path bikes, full suspension. We do e-bikes as well. Our most popular summer attraction is for sure the Vail Pass Bike Tour. It's really fun. It's only $59 per person. We drive you to the top of Vail Pass, and you get to ride almost all downhill the whole time, and it's just super scenic. You can stop along the way, have a picnic if you'd like. It's a really, really good time, and that's kind of, our most popular attraction. We have 3 different times you can do the tour daily, and if you book in advance, you can book a 10 a.m. slot, a 12 p.m. slot, or a 2 p.m. slot. So all day long, we're driving people up Vail Pass, and they're having a fun time riding down.
That's awesome. And they, I have a lot of friends and they love going uphill, as everybody knows by now. And we were just talking about I'm more of a downhiller.
Yeah.
I definitely enjoy that. And you can see marmots all over the place. I never done the Vail Pass. I'm ashamed to say so.
Well, we're going to have to get you on the tour.
Absolutely. I've been here forever and I never do it.
Yeah,
but I have to say I have to probably climb a little bit to earn that much.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we kind of do the heavy lifting to get up, so it's just a fun ride, almost all downhill the whole way. We also have a location at Copper Mountain, so if you wanted to go from Copper and start off there, and you could do the Vail Pass Bike Tour, see different scenery depending if you're going down to Vail or down to Copper or Breckenridge. But it's a really good time. And then also what we do on our standard bike rentals, we do 30% off. So it ends up being a really good deal if you just want to ride on the paths around town.
Very, very awesome.
Yeah.
You guys can walk and be noisy. That's okay. We just live, but people start waking up here at Beaver Creek. We start seeing some traffic, which is awesome. So tell me a little bit. Right now it's a busy time. Summer times are awesome here in the mountains, and we get a little busy. People should do a reservation beforehand. They can call. They can email. What is
so
the
they can book a reservation at chartersports.com, and that 30% off will automatically be applied for a standard bike rental. Otherwise, they can give me a call at 1-888 sorry, 888-295-9797. So there's a few different ways. 888-295-9797.
Perfect.
So there's a lot of different ways you can book, whether you want it more personal and you'd be talking actually to myself, most likely, or Scott on the phone. And we just like to give everyone that experience, of it, being able to be comfortable on a bike and Vail. So we prioritize safety and also just having a great time and having fun.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Electric bikes.
Electric bikes.
Are they pretty fast?
Yeah. I mean, they can go pretty fast. They're definitely a big craze right now. People really enjoy the electric bikes. Once again, kind of takes out the heavy lifting of having to pedal super hard uphill. So it's up to you whether you'd like to, kind of have an easier trip and just have assistance with an electric bike, or if you want to pedal uphill and just do a standard bike rental, that's an option as well.
Cool. You see where my mind is.
Yeah,
you like
the downhill.
Exactly. My interest going to the easy scenic ride. Be awesome if I can have a picnic back for me too.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, we'd love to take you on the tour. Be a good time.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right, thanks you guys. I knew Bratzo was gonna ask about that electric bike. All right, well, Summer, thank you so much. Looks like there's a lot of charter sports locations throughout the Vail Valley. She's at the one up at Beaver Creek. But yeah, if you want to do that Vail Pass tour, that is an amazing thing to do. And you can go to their website and learn more. The Vail Pass details, that's super cool because you're basically coasting about 3,000 feet down Vail Pass. And it's a paved bike path. So you don't have to worry about single track and all that. So that's a great thing to do. And they also have full suspension mountain bikes, comfort bikes, and more. So check out chartersports.com for more details or visit her right in the location up in Beaver Creek or throughout the Vail Valley. Thanks, guys, for that report. I think we're going to check in with Ken. He's got some weather for us. Ken Hovey. Oh, he's bringing out the boards. Hey, Ken. Land shark. Oh, wait, we can't hear you. Shoot. Okay. Technology killing me, Smalls. All right, we're gonna how about do you want to? All right, should I do the weather? All right, let's do live music, because like I said at the beginning of the show, I have not heard of so much live music going on at one night. Let me tell you about what's new right now. Okay, we've been talking about Show Downtown. We've been talking about different things going on with Bravo, but we have a brand new offering this summer brought to you by the folks at Riverwalk and a host of other great sponsors, but it's called The Band by the River. This is a music series that is going to happen on Thursdays from tonight, the kickoff, all the way through August 19th. So Talking in Circles is going to be the band this evening. Gates will open at 5 p.m. The band will go from 6 to about 8. We're going to have food and drink available. They're going to have a great nonprofit that they're teaming up with, Access Unbound, and that will be featured each week. And then beyond this week, we're going to have Meadow Mountain Band next week, Justin Allison and Friends on July 22nd, the Evolution, Vail Valley Band, Walter Gora Latin Jazz Band, and the Burnsville Blues Band. So I'm so glad that we're getting the band back down by the river. This is an awesome little venue. It's hard to see in that picture, but this is behind the Riverwalk complex, the buildings. So it's between that and the river, and of course the river path. So it's just a great place to see live music. They've hosted various bands in the last couple of years, but I'm glad we now have a series. And then also the Thursday Afternoon Club. This is something brand new. And no, not that one. Okay, the Thursday Afternoon Club. This is brand new. It's the Arrowhead Property Owners Association. They're putting this together. They're going to have music by Twangbox tonight. And then they'll have some refreshments by the Turtle Bus and Uncle Sleepers. And it'll go from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Broken Arrow Patio in Arrowhead. If you love skiing Arrowhead in the winter, this is that restaurant that's right at the base. So the chairlift is right there. You could go for a mountain bike ride and then come down to this. But 5 to 8 on Thursdays, they're doing Thursday Afternoon Club. So good on you, Arrowhead Homeowners Association, for just taking it, just creating this event. This is super cool. because this event has kind of happened in the past, but these guys are bringing it back in full force. So that's another thing going on this evening. So in addition to the show downtown happening at 6:30, we have Band by the River, and we also have the Thursday Afternoon Club. And then we also have Vail Jazz. They're kicking off their weekly schedule. So Curtis Steigers is going to be the featured artist as tonight's Vail Jazz at Vail Square in Lionshead Village. If you know where the Airville is, this is going to be where the ice rink is in the winter. They put a tent there in the summer, and doors open at 5. Show starts at 6. Tickets run you anywhere from 50 for general admission, 75 for premium. And Chris Steigers, saxophonist, he will be taking the stage this evening. So this is super cool that they are starting this out. They're also going to have live concerts on Sunday nights. And then their big jazz party will be Labor Day once again. So looking forward to this 27th annual Vail Jazz Festival. Pretty cool that we've got this. All right, so those are the 3 additional live music offerings that you can find this evening. So it's just crazy. Oh, no, wait, I've got one more. I got to keep all my papers straight. Minturn. Okay, Minturn did the great celebration for Independence Day, July 2nd. Well, now their Minturn concert series kicks off tonight. It'll be 6 to 8 p.m. at the Little Beach Park. They've got the amphitheater right there. So this is a free outdoor concert series. Everyone in town comes out for this, but we want to invite you from other towns to see this. And this is a great venue. And Minturn is such a cute place to visit. So check this out this evening for free, 6 to 8 p.m. I can't believe it. And we got one more thing. We've got one more thing going on. The Lookout Lobby Bar and Terrace will have their awesome live music Thursdays from 5 to 8 p.m. So it all kind of happens at the same time. I would tell you, you could maybe see them all, but it's too hard to try to fit them all in because they're right around that 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 time period. But so great options for you. I mean, you can't turn the corner. It's like Starbucks. You can't turn a corner without running into live free music here in the Vail Valley. Let's take it back down to Ken Hovey. He is standing by down at the Eagle Whitewater Park, right?
I am. Hopefully our audio is working this time.
Hello, I can hear you.
I don't know what happens with that. I promise you I have my settings accurately, but I'm glad to be back with you, Trisha, because Cowabunga, brah! Surf is up.
Yeah, brah.
Not
Yeah,
quite. Surf is really good down here when the river is at higher levels. I heard you mentioning a little bit ago about fishing and the water temperatures. Water levels have dropped. That rain definitely helped. With this turns more into like a tubing stretch, which is really starting to happen now. The Tuesday night races that they've had down there kind of exemplifies that, as there's a lot of families that are down here hanging out. But Tricia, I did want to make a comment to our viewers about the fishing, because I do quite a bit of fly fishing. You were accurate. The rain did help a bit. Currently, though, I just got the update on Facebook. They're asking for a voluntary restriction to fishing on the Colorado River between Kremling and I believe it was Rifle, because the water temperatures are warm. On the Eagle River, while the temperatures do remain cool in the morning, they are asking at the moment for anglers to not be out there fishing once we get into those daytime highs, noon and on, as it can stress the fish. And here's my thing, Tricia. I really want to request the Vail Daily do this. Can you help me on something? No more photos in the paper or anywhere of people holding fish out of the river, like, kissing fish. No more, right? Fish in the net. Those are the cool photos. Like, if you do catch the fish, keep the fish in the net, put your camera there. Let's not stress the fish out too much. I know, whatever, dude. We're not going to listen to you. You have no idea. Well, trust me, you're having an impact on the fish. Take the photo in the net. It's hot. If you do touch the fish, make sure your hands are wet. They should be dripping wet, and don't keep them out of the water long. Is that enough of a rant, Tricia?
Yeah, it definitely is. Okay, good luck with that.
I get pissed, Tricia, at the paper sometimes.
You called me about it.
If you tag Vail Daily, Vail Live, they put your picture in there, and you constantly see people like hoisting fish out, and you're like looking at their dry hands, and hey, Vail Live, look at me with my fish. No more. Yeah. No more fishing pictures out of the water. That's it. I'm done. Am I doing the
Okay.
weather for you?
Yeah, you know what? I think it is going to be warmer, and there'll be probably more asks to voluntarily not fish probably in those afternoons because it is going to be hot, Ken, for the next several days.
It is. This Weather and Mountain Report brought to you by Live Sotheby's Realty, International Realty. These guys, I've known their name in the Valley for like the entire time I've lived here, basically. And if you are looking for a luxury home, especially, they are the authority on basically everything in the Valley. So give them a shout. They also have put me on command for weather right now. I'm just looking around right now. Jets flying overhead. Trisha, I just saw a big private coming in. The cloud cover that is over top right now. What is the forecast, right? It's like we always try so hard to nail it, but you know as well as I do, it can change. It is calling for warm temperatures. Clouds, pretty consistent. Could have just a couple of pop-up showers, no monsoonal flows. Overnight lows will drop down in the 50s. It's very comfortable at night to have your windows open and to have the breeze rolling through, but daytime highs still reaching up into the 80s, even into the 90s down here, down valley. So just look out for heat exhaustion and stroke. I know we're talking about hiking up the mountain. Heard Brazzo saying how he wouldn't mind jumping on an e-bike. That's his kind of cruise. Like, take it easy in that afternoon sun, right? Reward yourself maybe with a little pool time or maybe some recreating on the river by doing some, tipping your toes, that kind of thing. Here's how it looks for the next couple of days through the weekend. It is going to be a busy one here in Eagle. In just a little bit, I'll have more to share with you about the art walk. Brian Hall earlier, telling you about all these activities. The weather is perfect, whether you're coming out for the farmer's market that's going to be here, whether you're going to the art walk, whether you're going to Showdown Town. I mean, things are looking up. What's your favorite event of the summer, Tricia?
You know what? I've got to say, I think it's maybe something over the Ford Amphitheater. I love whether it's the Tuesday night concerts. I've got to get to Bravo. I haven't been to Bravo yet. But then I love the rodeo. I love this time of year because, like I said earlier in the show, you can do Bravo, you can do rodeo, you can do a mountain bike ride. You can do it all in like 1 week here.
Tricia, well, yeah, and with you, we always talk fashion with you. I want our viewers to understand. Tricia and my wife, like, they're already thinking 2 months ahead on an event that's coming up and what they're going to wear, what they wore last year at that event, what others are going to be like. Fashion is key. I mean, do you ever just go out in sweatpants?
Oh, I wore sweatpants for like 14 months during COVID. That's all I wore. So, yeah.
I always like seeing that. Well, you have mine and all of Western Eagle County's open invitation. Please come to Showdown Town and crack a fire starter with me. And
oh yeah, I used to always
cheers.
go down there. I've been down there several times. I do I bop around and I get snacks from different people's picnics.
Well, Pazzo's Pizza would be good. There's lots of good stuff. All right, well, Tricia, I am going to put the board back and head on over to the art walk. I'm really curious to learn about this. I've seen it. I've driven by and seen when it's set up, but didn't know all the details on it. So I'm excited to find out. Another great event that's taking place this weekend right here in Eagle.
I know that we are packed with events and we got to take it over to Brazzo now. We're going to see if we can see Brazzo because I can see Brazzo, but I'm not sure if you can see them. Hello, Stacy. How are you?
Good morning, Trish.
Good morning. Hi, everybody. You guys are inside of the Beaver Creek Chop House?
Yes. I'm here with Stacy Raymer, the owner of the Chop House. And we are enjoying this gorgeous restaurant, talking about all the stuff and the offer. They have a lot of corporate events this summer, weddings. Tell us a little bit about it.
So we host so many events in the summer.
Wait, hold on, you guys.
Busiest summer.
One thing, you know what? We can't quite see you, Brazzo. We're not able to see the video. We're able to hear you, but I guess we can't quite see them. So we're gonna take it over to Green Buddha real quick and check in with the band that'll be playing over at Showdown Town this evening. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. How's it going down there? Are you in Denver?
No, I'm in. I live in a little village up above Boulder, in the foothills, a little hidden place called Jamestown.
Oh, I've been biking up in Jamestown. That's quite the climb.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, well, thanks for waking up early with us this morning, and then you'll be heading up the hill. You're going to be playing tonight at Showdown Town. Tell us about this.
Yeah. Well, you might be able to tell me more about it, yeah, early riser, despite popular belief, musicians are actually usually up pretty early. It's not all the fun and games. People think, you get a load out at 2 or 3, and maybe you got to catch a flight at 6 or 8, and
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, we're excited to come up. I lived in Summit County long ago in a galaxy far away, and so we got some friends coming over from Summit, some friends, some loyal fans from Steamboat that are coming down, some people from the West Slope up there. So we're excited. It's been a real gift to be able to play live music again for people after such a strange period that we all had to go through with COVID. So we've been blessed with our fair share of oxygen and live shows lately. So we're stoked to do this one.
Oh, I know. We're so happy to have you guys coming. And I love the music theme. I love that you call it No Coast Reggae. And we are landlocked in Colorado, but I think with all of our rivers and streams and people that love all the boating kind of sports, like we at least get a little fix of the H2O, if you will. But reggae music, I think goes so well with Colorado and just the vibe. So we're happy to have you guys playing tonight.
Yeah, myself, my bass player Otis Landy. Otis is a Boulder native, one of the few. I grew up in Fort Collins originally. I don't want to give away my age and tell you when, but let's just say there were only 2 ski resorts that would let us snowboard back then. And so, yeah, growing up in Colorado, especially in the 90s, there was a lot of influence, right, from growing up in a college town. There was East Coast influence because you had college kids from there, but the majority of our culture, as far as the clothing that we were wearing as skater kids, the snowboarding, that sort of thing, we had a heavy influence coming from the West Coast, and I think there was a lot of that musical influence that came in as well. We call it No Coast Reggae because we think there's a discernible kind of difference in our sound from a lot of the whatever you want to call new reggae, American reggae things. New Orleans is my second home. I have music family through a band called the Subdudes that are old school, that came out of New Orleans in the 80s and came up to Colorado for home base. And so we have a lot of that sort of mix going on. There's a lot of reggae beats, and we are certainly devotees of the genre. But none of us are Rastas. It's not a roots reggae thing. It's not quite ska, but it's pretty upbeat rock and roll. Blues based lyrics, funky. Good feel good music, as they say down in New Orleans.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, the Subdudes, such a great band. They've been around, like I said, for a long time. And you're going to really enjoy playing at the Eagletown Park today. Have you ever been to this venue? It's called the Centennial Stage.
I don't know that I have. It looks familiar.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they all start to look right. But you know what? What's great is that it's a big, huge town park, and people come in, they load their stuff in wagons, the kids, everything, and then these huge picnic spreads all over. There'll be some people dancing in the front for sure, but a great.
I guarantee there are going to be some people dancing in the back, baby.
Perfect, awesome, yeah, and just such a great vibe, and it's gonna be a little warm down there. I know it's been warm in the Front Range, but it'll be hot down in Eagle this afternoon, but it's great. Cool. The views are fantastic from that stage too. So how many people are in the band?
It's a 4-piece. We're performing as a 4-piece right now. Okay. It ebbs and flows. The original lineup was a trio. We once in a while do trio things. It's a 4-piece. If the event calls for it, we can do the full broadband thing with the horn section and the whole 9 yards. Right there, you're showing a trio style. That was from Tico Time Reggae Festival we played back in May. But current lineup, our drummer's wife, Olivia, is on keyboards, and she's an amazing, accomplished jazz pianist. Plays with all the cats in Denver in the jazz scene, on the Kuvo scene. She was a student. Our bass player's father, Art Landy, is arguably a great jazz legend, piano teacher. He's been a mentor for musicians in almost every band you've heard of that comes out of Colorado, like it's the Motet or something like that. Almost everybody studied under our bass player's dad at one point in time, and Olivia falls into that category also. So that compositional classic and jazz background that she brings on the pianos is really been a treat to have her in the lineup this year.
Okay, that is so awesome. Well, this is great. And then from here, Seth, where do you go after your performance tonight? Do you have a full lineup this summer?
Yeah, we've been, it went from 0 to 60, right? In March, it was, hey, do you guys have is the band still together? We need music, is everyone alive? And we had a couple shows at the Boulder Theater. We've had a couple shows in Denver, a couple festivals. After this, we're off for a couple weeks, and then we've got the Boulder Creek Fest. And then in August, we're doing some shows with a band out of California called Sensi Trails. So we're at the Black Sheep in Colorado Springs, and then the Aggie in August. I think we just got added to a festival in Crestone in August. I think we're in the studio in September, and then on October we go Florida, New Orleans for Jazz Fest, across Texas over to festival in Arizona, back to New Orleans for Voodoo Fest, because they're all stacking back to back to back. So we are grateful to be busy.
Well, we are grateful that you are making a stop in Eagle County today. And your fans from Steamboat and Breck, they can come on over too. And we invite everyone to enjoy Green Buddha this evening via Showdown.
Kids love us. We played an outdoor show in a park a couple weeks ago, and there was like a crew of 6 and 8 year olds that were like literally stage crashing. Like I was having 90s flashbacks when people would run up on the stage and dive off, and like that was the norm. And it's like these 6-year-olds just going crazy because that was their innocent, youthful response to the music, and so that's always fun to see. So
okay, so bring the family out for this fun show tonight. All right, well, it is going to be doors open at 5:30, and then the show is at 6:30. Just be at the Eagletown Park. It's a free concert, so don't miss Green Buddha. They're going to be playing their No Coast Reggae this evening. And Seth, thanks so much for your time this morning. Thanks for waking up early with us, and safe travels on all your other fun adventures the rest of the summer.
My pleasure. We're going to see you there.
Yeah, I'm going to hopefully get down there. There's a lot of things going on tonight, but this should be a lot of fun. So thanks so much. Okay, thanks,
thank you
Seth.
so much.
All right, bye-bye. Seth with Green Buddha playing again this evening at one of the many free concerts offerings that are happening this evening. We're going to take it to a break. When we come back, we still need to talk about the Second Friday Eagles Art Walk going on tomorrow. And then we've got a lineup of other great things we want to tell you about. So many things happening right now. It's one of the busiest weeks of the summer, so stay with us.
Is Cooper outside?
I don't know. Cooper? Here, boy.
If your life isn't always practical, your carpet should be. You can relax with Lee's with our pet-friendly, stylish, and durable Lee's carpets. Backed by the industry's only 25-year no-exclusion stain warranty.
Don't worry. Carpet One's got this covered.
Oh.
Find your new Lee's carpet in stock now. We can install right away.
Hey, welcome back to Vail Daily Live. We're going to take a look at the weather. Temperature-wise right now, 61 already in Eagle, 63 in Vail and Edwards, and Avon 64. So we're well on our way to another warm day, and we're going to see those warm temperatures continue throughout the week. Now, for your Thursday, we have just a slight chance of showers in the afternoon, but mostly clear skies and non-threatening clouds in the morning, and then maybe a thunderstorm or two popping up later this afternoon. Now, the winds could be a factor. The winds could gust as high as 25 miles per hour. So that's something to think about if you're road biking today. Maybe arrange your road bike travels so that you have your wind at your back on the way home. Your golf game could be affected by this as well. Now for tonight, just a 10% chance of thunderstorms before about 9 p.m. But the winds still sticking with us. Usually they die down overnight or into the evening, but we could see them still reaching about 20 miles per hour. Then on Friday, we'll see just a slight chance of thunderstorms again in the afternoons, but pretty nice the next couple of days. Temperature-wise, we will be in the 80s for most of the weekend, and maybe the 90s all the way down Valley, Eagle, and Gypsum. If you're in the sun, it sure feels a lot warmer depending on where you're at. But I want to thank the outlets at Silverthorne for this weather report. Elevated savings. If you need outfits for any of these fun events that we have been talking about, whether it's the rodeo, whether it's Bravo, the Showdown concerts, stop by the outlets. They have plenty of stores on both sides of the interstate, exit 205, and you'll find elevated savings. So that's a look at the weather today. Don't forget to put on the sunscreen. I was just over at Mangot, the Plastic Surgery Center and Skin Institute, and they were recommending putting on sunscreen an hour and a half before you even go out. So right away this morning, when you're doing your routine, brushing your teeth, guys, if you're shaving your face, ladies, you take a shower, that kind of thing, put on your sunscreen then. And you want something with a good SPF. You'll want a quality product. Make sure it's not expired. Think about how long you've had that sunscreen bottle in the drawer. But you're going to need it up here, especially at our elevation. The altitude just really can affect you. You can burn quicker at this altitude than you can if you were, let's say, at sea level. So even if you're going out to lunch, maybe you're going to sit on the patio, you get that tan line, that farmer's tan. Make sure you're not getting burned, and don't forget your hat. I always get my scalp burned because I wear a lot of visors. So wear a cap or a wide brim hat so you can be good to go for today. But that's a look at the weather and your little sunscreen lecture for the day. Emma, what are we doing next?
Let's do limbs of the day.
All right. Speaking of sun, let's protect your eyes. You definitely need to do so. These are some Costas, and a pretty awesome brand. They've been around for almost 40 years, and they were started by fishermen, and it's evolved much more from there. I met these guys when I first moved, or when I first got to the I think it was maybe even the Teva Mountain Games before it was the GoPro Mountain Games. Costa's been around for a long time. They used to be Costa Del Mar. Now they're just Costa, but they have a lifetime warranty. All styles are available with a prescription and Costa's authentic lenses. The ones I'm checking out right now, these are the blades. What's kind of neat is that it's a lower profile eyeglass, but it's got the wrap. So good for fishing, good for sports. And this is the preferred lens for fishermen, more like in shallow waters. Maybe it's for rivers and streams versus the oceans. But the copper tint with the green mirror lens offers a high contrast for variable lighting conditions. So Lens of the Day brought to you by Eyepieces. They have 6 locations in the Vail Valley, and then one over in Snowmass. Their newest location is in the Sun and Alp Hotel in Vail. They call that Eyepieces Sport, and it really focuses on eyeglasses for whichever sport you're thinking of doing, whether it's golfing, whether it's biking, whether it's fly fishing, but they also have some fun, fashionable styles if you're just going to be cruising around town. So check out Eyepieces for more information. And we'll be stopping by the Eyepieces store tomorrow, as we do every Friday. But we've got a lot of Beaver Creek events going on that we want to let you know about. Last week, they had the huge celebration with the Independence Day events going on, with live music, Jackie Green taking the stage, plenty of events for the kids. Excuse me. Let me get some bigger. All right. Can we toss to anybody, or am I just talking? I think I've done. Where's Ken Hovey? We need that guy back again to help me with these reports. But for your daily activities up at Beaver Creek, Thursday is a great time to go. We've got your Fossil Posse Dinosaur Adventures from 4 to 5:30. This is such a fun way to learn about the history of our area. I mean, we go way, way back with dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures that have roamed these parts. Billy Doran is just such a fanatic about this. He finds all sorts of fossils, and he started his Fossil Posse Dinosaur Adventures, his little kids camp, and his museum about 6 years ago. The museum just opened this summer, so stop by the plaza 4 to 5:30 to learn more about what he's got going on. And then we also have some fun things going on with the Thursday night Move and Groove. This is complimentary dance lessons each Thursday night from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So they bring in professional dance instructors. So that's going to be fun for you. And then Helmut Fricker, my favorite Bavarian superhero, he will be playing today from 1 to 3. And that's going to be a lot of fun as well. And on Friday, don't forget the outdoor yoga class. It's complimentary. It happens from 9 to 10 a.m. And then Saturday is silent disco. And this is really cool. If you haven't seen this, they give you headphones. And there's different colors on the headphones. And whichever color you are, and maybe you're green and you see someone else that has headphones with a green color, you're listening to the same music. So everyone has a different frequency that they're on, maybe about 3 or 4 colors throughout the night. And you can go by them and maybe dance the same beat. This is going to be offered every Saturday from 5 to 8 p.m. right down there by the plaza where the ice rink used to be. They don't have the ice rink during the winter. They just have it or they don't have the ice rink during the summer because they want to have all these fun activities like shuffleboard and picnic tables and activities like this. So make sure you check it out. You can go to beavercreek.com/events to learn about the resort and some of their activities. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back with more Vail Daily Live.
Plastic surgery isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. At Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare, from the moment you walk in the door, we want you to feel confident and empowered, while our team of specialists help you find the best version of yourself. With 2 of the nation's leading plastic surgeons right here in the mountains, we have one goal: personalized care with exceptional results. Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare. Your beauty should be effortless.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
We're here at Betteridge in Solaris Plaza. Lance is going to give us a little tour of some of the jewelry that you can find. But Betteridge, what a name in the business. I mean, 1897, it's been around for over a century.
That's a lot of math, but yeah, a long time. We've been around since 1897. The Betteridge family started out in the world of silver, quickly got into jewelry in New York City, and now calls Greenwich, Connecticut home, and that's where the family lives, and that's where the business is based out of. Terry Betteridge, the owner of the company, is he is a master of estate jewelry, but we also carry a lot of new designer jewelry, which is what we have some incredible stuff to show you here today. With a wide range of different variations of styles.
Okay, we'll start with this one first.
Let's start right here at this first one. And actually, this is the newest of our designers, not just us carrying it, but actually as far as when he started. This collection is called Davidor. This is all handmade out of Paris. It all has this arch theme. It comes in all 3 colors of golds with lots of different color of lacquer. This one just happens to be a really nice, beautiful red lacquer, almost strawberry in color with lots of diamonds. And there's many different collections. So this is a brand new collection. This one's also at Bergdorf, and we're lucky to have this collection actually, so it's a big deal. I know, right? This next one here, this is Palmolato. Palmolato is Italian, and this started in roughly 1967. They do all of their jewelry in this rose gold, but it's not a super bright rose. It's kind of a nice crossover with yellow.
And it's fun to put a little color in there too.
Tons of color. This is the Nudo collection. It's all about color and stacking with this collection here with the Nudo.
Well, and speaking of stacking, a lot of bracelets, and this is a really good brand for you
this
too.
This is a fantastic brand, a brand that we love. This is Palmrelli. Palmrelli is based out of Philadelphia. The product is made out of Philadelphia. Started in the late 1960s. Paul is still designing and still working within his shop and his boutique in Philadelphia. We like this brand a lot. We do a ton of trunk shows with them over the year, and we'll definitely have a bunch of his trunk shows coming up. You're wearing one of his bracelets. This is mixed with Palmolato, but this is one of his bracelets called Unity, along with the necklace and earrings. You're mixing and matching Palmolato and Palmrelli. It looks fantastic here.
Yeah, you can blend your designers, so like how we did today.
Mm-hmm.
And then tell us about this brand. This is really eye-catching.
This is an eye-catching brand. This one's been around for over 100 years. This is Buccellati. They started in 1919. They're also out of Italy. This particular collection is called the Hawaii collection. It's very light and very airy. It's all 18 karat. Of course, you have diamonds mixed in there as well. It's a very playful, very airy collection that is done very well. And this is one of their iconic brands that Buccellati carries. We just started carrying this brand as well over the past year, so fairly new to us.
Well, how fun. You got to come in here, you got to learn about the brands, or of course, so many people already know, and then they know that it's here and they seek it out. But it must be neat to meet the customers.
Absolutely, and they have the time because you're in Vail to take the time to enjoy the experience, and they really enjoy looking at all these different collections. So.
Okay, all right. Betteridge right here at Solaris Plaza in the heart of Vail. We are back. Wow, it's so fun. Every time I go into Betteridge, and Lance always has everything out on display for me. It's just like a magical place. And right now there's a Robert Prokop trunk show that's going on. Ashley had a chance to look at some of the items they have. You got to check it out. It's just an amazing store right next to Solaris. So we're happy to go in there usually once a week and check out the jewels and be bedazzled by Lance. But I want to let you know what's happening with our weather. This weather is brought to you by Possibilities in Avon Weekly Arts Expo. This is on Wednesdays from 11 to 4. They bring in a ton of artists, and they do just some exhibits right on Possibility Plaza, right there near the park and the rec center. Temperature-wise for today, we are going to see another warm day, again into the 80s. For Vail and Down Valley, probably a little warmer Down Valley. Should be perfect weather for all the outdoor concerts we have this evening. Just a slight chance of showers. Wind, though, we could see the winds gust as much as 25 miles per hour, and that will stay kind of through the evening, dropping to about 20 miles per hour. And then we will see Friday, another great day. We just have a slight chance of showers the next couple of days. And then I think by Saturday, pretty much sunshine all day long. And Sunday, the same kind of thing. Overnight lows dropping down into the 40s and 50s, depending on where you're at, probably 50s though. It's kind of hard to cool down after you reach into the 80s. And a nice weekend in store for all the outdoor activities that we have, whether they're events, whether they're sports activities. You can find out more about that. But right now, we're going to take it to more information about arts happening in Avon. We're at Possibilities in Avon Weekly Arts Expo. Joining us now, we have Gretchen Norwalk, and she's one of the many painters that you're going to find here on Wednesdays. And Gretchen, so cool to see everyone's art and really get to speak to the artist. If you come to this event, this is the advantage. It's not like you're just in a gallery. You get to talk to you directly about any questions we have.
Me directly, yes.
Yeah, perfect. And how long have you been doing this?
Going on 30 years.
Wow. So as a kid, were you always painting, drawing, creating of some sort?
Yes, I have a BA and a master's degree in fine art. It's what I am trained to do.
Okay. All right. Well, you're doing a good job. You made a career out of it.
Yes.
So tell us about the style of your painting, and let's take a look at
well,
this
I love
one
color.
first.
I love color, and I try to work different kinds of color into my work. And I like acrylic paint because it can do so many things. It can look like watercolor or oil all in the same piece.
Yeah,
so,
I know. Wow.
Yeah.
And find that you've got the columbine in here.
Right.
Are you a Colorado native?
Yes, I am.
Okay, yep, so we got that. And then a lot of the other just colorful flowers that just remind us of the hike that we just went on.
Right.
Or maybe a beautiful flower garden in your backyard.
Right.
So these flowers are always in bloom. All right, tell us about some of these.
The wildlife?
Yes.
Well,
I'll bring you over here
I
a little
really
bit.
like the wildlife. I really like to paint wildlife, but it's kind of just a place to play with the color, the image. But I like my wildlife to look real and actually do what they are doing. I like them dripping and moving and jumping and accurately portrayed, but then the color is all my own.
Yeah, no, this is great. Like the moose, he's cooling off. I can see that up by like Piney Lake up here.
There
where
you
we
go.
have a lot of the moose, or maybe in the Gore Creek in Vail Village, we have a couple moose that roam around there.
I didn't know
Okay,
that.
and elk. Yes, you work with a lot of just the type of wildlife that we're gonna see in our backyards.
Colorado, that's right.
Mhm. And then the hawk, the bear, these are great, just a little bit bigger. You say you like to work with, on a larger scale.
I like to work large.
Okay, bring us over here. Over there. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be this close to this guy, but
Thank
he's
goodness
maybe-
it's only
yeah,
paint.
only a painting. And then I just love the colors that you put into this one too.
Thank you.
It's gorgeous. All right, so you have your originals. We can also get some prints.
Yes.
So kind of any budget can be satisfied.
Yes. Yep. I even have some $20 pieces.
Oh, okay, awesome. Something for everybody. Wait, do I see a cowboy here?
Yep. A cowboy in there.
Okay.
A Steamboat Springs cowboy.
And well, really?
Yeah, I used to live there.
Okay. Okay. And you say sometimes you'll even do portraits.
Yeah,
or sketches.
abstracts and figures too. Okay. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of figures lately.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, down in Longmont they have some live figures, people that will model for you.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you love your craft.
Yeah,
That's
it's fun.
awesome. Well, if we want to follow you, do you have a website or anything?
Yes, I do. It's just GretchenNorwalk.com.
Okay.
And I have cards here.
Okay, yeah, come on down on Wednesdays. We have Possibilities in Avon, the weekly arts expo that's happening Wednesdays, 11. That's when it kicks off. It's going to be going on all afternoon. They'll have live music here as well. So thank you so much for coming out today.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel honored.
Yeah, it's so sweet to meet the artists and find out a little more about their craft. And that's what's nice about these different art shows is that you can talk with them, learn about their techniques. So that's Possibilities in Avon on Wednesdays. Don't forget that we have a really cool art festival going on this weekend. And this is going to feature over 110 artists. It'll be at Colorado Mountain College, right off the Edwards exit. And this is going to feature everything from oils, oil paintings, the different watercolors, as well as mediums like metals, mixed media, jewelry, photography. It's all going to be there. It's the big art show that's happening, Art in the Rockies, and that is going to be going on Friday through Sunday. And then another thing happening tonight, we have something going on with the Creekside Dinner Series, celebrity chefs, wine pairings, mountain views. This is all over at the new Grand Hyatt Vail. So the Grand Hyatt Vail is just awesome. It's a brand new property. It was Hotel Talisa. It was also the Westin. It was also Cascade. It's been so many different properties, just depending on how long you've been in the Vail Valley. But just to give you a perspective, that's where it's in, the Cascade Village area. So the chef tonight is going to be Chef Dickie Brennan, and he is out of New Orleans. He's going to be working with Chef Pearson Shields. Pearson Shields is the executive chef at the Grand Hyatt Vail. So Gessner Restaurant, the new Tiki Bar and Grill, that's open 11 to 4. Their Tiki Happy Hour on Tuesdays. That's going to be going on this evening. So if you still want to get tickets, there are some tickets available. It goes on tonight, 7 to 10 p.m. if you want to join. And then also, if you missed tonight, there's going to be one next week, as well as July 29th, and then a few in August. So it should be a lot of fun to check out what they've got going on with the chefs, the celebrity chefs, the wine pairings. So it should be pretty awesome. And then the Eagle Art Walk happening tomorrow as well. Tara Novak, we were trying to get her on the show to talk about what's happening with that. This has been a wonderful event, even being able to occur during COVID. Tara and the crew down there at Downtown Eagle, they did so much to try to make it be a success, even during the pandemic. So now that the pandemic's been lifted, we're able to do even more. So we're excited about what's happening with the second Friday's Art Walk. It's going to go on tomorrow from 5 to 8 p.m. They'll have art, of course, so the different art galleries and artists with their booths. And then also the Vail Valley Art Guild, they'll be doing something at their gallery. And then food trucks will be in there, live entertainment with great bands, a lot of fun for the kids. So check that out. It'll be a free event happening tomorrow, 5 to 8 p.m. And then the live music going on tonight, I don't even know where to begin because there's so many. So where are my stack of papers? First of all, live music at the Lookout Lobby Bar. This is at the Westin. That'll be from 5 to 8. And then tonight at Minturn, we've got the Little Beach Amphitheater that'll be rocking from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., a free concert series in Minturn. So you can check that out. Vail Valley Foundation is hosting Show Downtown. This happens at 6:30. Doors open, gates open at 5:30. Green Buddha will be playing tonight with their No Coast Reggae. We got to talk to Seth from Green Buddha, and it looks like it's going to be a fantastic show that you won't want to miss. And then the Thursday Afternoon Club, this is brand new, brought to you by the Arrowhead Homeowners Association. They decided to put it together. They're going to be on the back deck of the Broken Arrow, right down by the big lift, the Arrowbahn Express. They're going to have some refreshments with the Turtle Bus and Uncle Sleepers, and that'll be from 5 to 8 p.m. The Band by the River series, that's a brand new concert series that is happening at the Riverwalk in Edwards at their little Riverwalk Amphitheater. Behind all the businesses between the river, you're going to find the great amphitheater right there, and that's Talking in Circles will play there tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. Now, those are all free concerts. Now, there is one concert that is a ticketed event, and this is going to be with Vail Jazz. They're bringing in Curtis Stigers, who has been playing saxophone for years. This is all part of the Vail Jazz Festival that's going on from now all the way till their big Vail Jazz Labor Day party happening on Labor Day, of course. But tonight, they're going to bring you down to the jazz tent. So where the ice rink used to be in Solaris, they're going to have that all covered. So rain or shine, these are happening. Doors open at 5 p.m. The show will start at 6. Tickets are general admission for $50. Premium, if you want to get up a little close, that'll be $75 for you. So this is going to be just awesome. So we're excited to hear more about his near 3-decade career, recording career. Curtis Steiger has been around since the 80s and 90s. He's played halls everywhere from Moscow to Manhattan. So we're very excited to have Curtis back with us at Vail Jazz. So you can learn more about that at vailjazz.org. And then one more show happening this weekend over at the Valar Performing Arts Center. That is a great venue to go to. Even though we love all of our outdoor venues, the Valar is just a nice place. It's tucked underneath the Beaver Creek Ice Rink. Take the escalators down, and they've got 2 levels, the balcony level, the main level. Not a bad seat in the house. It's a horseshoe-shaped theater, 530 seats, modeled after a theater in Munich, Germany. It's been around since January of 1998, so a little over 20 years. But we're going to have P. Hoffman, and he's going to be playing there from Green Sky Bluegrass. That was a recent addition to the Sounds of Summer concert series. So if you have an older flyer or anything older in print, it would not have that on there because I was just recently added. But yeah, P. Hoffman of Green Sky Bluegrass, he'll be playing an evening of great music, and that'll be on Saturday at 7:30. So you can get tickets for that. I think it's about $30 for general admission. Go to valarpac.org for more info on that. I can't believe how much live music we have. So please get out and do something tonight. See some live music, basically in your neighborhood. Anywhere you look, basically from Vail all the way down to Eagle, we've got some live music for you. So check it out. But thanks for watching us on today's edition of Vail Daily Live. Oh, we got one more weather for you. So we're going to give you some more details just in case you are joining us now. Really nice weather today. Another hot one today. A little windier than what we've seen in the last couple of days. About wind gusts, maybe about 25 miles per hour. And that'll continue into the evening. So just keep that in mind if you're going to be, I think wind affects you mostly when you're biking. But if you go up some of the mountain passes, maybe you go up Mountain Star, maybe if you do Bachelor Gulch, you're a little protected from the wind. So that's my advice if you're choosing to do a road bike ride today. Temperatures in the 80s for today. Overnight lows will go drop down in the 50s. Really just a slight chance of shower, anywhere from about 10 to 30% in the afternoon. It may completely miss you depending on where you're at. I think a lot of the concert venues that are outdoors will be spared from any of the showers. And you know what? If it does come, we can always use the rain. So we're always thankful for it. The next couple of days, here's what it'll look like. We'll see temperatures reach back into the 80s for most of the week, into the weekend, maybe dropping a little bit by Sunday. So enjoy the hot weather. Like we said earlier, get your activities done early, especially the ones that exert a lot of, you're sweating a lot, you're hiking straight up the mountain. And then this afternoon, find a swimming pool. You're going to want it. You're going to need it this afternoon. This weather report brought to you by Carrots and Vail. They've been around for over 50 years now. And joining us back at Carrots will be Carolyn Tyler again. She was doing her trunk show last weekend. She decided to stick around the Vail Valley, and she'll be back there tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Maybe a little longer. You never know with Carolyn. But check out the trunk show at Carrots. All of her jewelry is there. Let's check in with the chat. We were looking for Susie Vail, rain, go away. I can't see it. Okay, this is a big Vail Valley music day. We're so blessed to live here. Yes, nice rhyme there. Rain, go away. Susie, we do need the rain, but yeah, if it could rain maybe before the concert start, that's awesome. All right, thanks for joining us, everyone. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on, subscribe to us on YouTube, and we will see you tomorrow.